Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 37-person free-for-all battle here in Caucasia. Full sitting is disabled. We're definitely going away from our corner in this one, trying something a little bit new, going in the top left. Figured if I could jump down and put down a marker here early, then I could chase away a lot of the competition. It looks like that was the case. Obviously, still a little bit of a crowded neighborhood, but we can see how well we can navigate it. Now, taking a look at our kind of surroundings, we have a lot of territory to grab before we really run into anybody. There is a guy over to the left that I am a little bit concerned about, but we'll save him for later. Yeah, you can see him in the corner. If he does well, he's going to be a little bit trouble to unentrench, but we'll just kind of play what we can play and control what we can control until we get to that point where we have borders with these people and we run out of bots to attack. So I'm going to go a little bit more conservative with the troops, just going to try and give myself a little bit of an advantage here, trying to avoid being the target of a lot of people's aggression. But now we're in infinite growth phase. We'll see how big we can get. And so far, so good, as we do carry the crown with us, at least for right now. And a lot more room to go, but although this is going to be it. So let's go down to 8%. Start trying to pick off these bots. Not really pushing towards any direction right now. I do want to push over into the west, mostly because that's where a lot of the bots are. And also that guy in the corner that I kind of want to minimize his impact. But big bots are with that full scent are going to be our targets as always. So not going to be too picky on that front, but let's just keep pushing here. And so far so good. Yeah, we are maintaining the crown. We have a good amount of troops compared to everybody else. Fortunately, that guy in the corner is not maintaining his troops as well as us, so he's going to be a little bit on the lower side, so we can really push over here into the east, not have to worry about the west as much, and get the last little bits of bots over here and just kind of carry our advantage forward. So we do have a good amount of troops, more than anybody around us. We do have the crown, might make us a target, but for right now, we're just going to kind of accept that. And oh, we lost the crown immediately. Take an alliance with you. And now we just save up. I'm going to get an alliance with this guy over here. And the reason why I want to get an alliance with this guy is because me and him, it doesn't make sense for us to attack each other. We've got very narrow borders. It wouldn't go well for either of us. And now we just save. No need to really rush into anything at this point. Our red interest is not until 4.5 million. So we've got some time here to waste, although player 346 is kind of an appealing target, so I'm just going to go into him. I'm going to play a little bit risky here. I'm going to hedge my bets that I can knock this guy down quickly. Others will join in. In fact, now we are definitely locked into this, so we're just going to take that alliance over there and just focus in on the bot. And the reason we're focusing on the bot is because it's keyed in to attack the person who has the most troops, which is me. So that bot is going to be constantly attacking us, so we have to get it down regardless. I was kind of hoping somebody else would join in. We're actually getting help from the guy in the corner, which is okay. And this bot we should be fine. We have a good amount of troops regardless. We already need to keep pace with the crown. We'll look for him here in a minute. We just need to finish up this bot. And what if I attacked you? You don't have that many troops. And honestly, this risk over here, we can get it to pay off, puts us in first. But there's nobody around us that can really challenge us. I mean, FCA over there, our green compadre, he's only got 300,000. So he's a nice stopgate to kind of keep as a border guy we can work around. And the reason I say that is because it's going to take him a long time to get up to a state that he could actually fight us. Now, we are going to be waiting here for a little bit ourselves, as we have 2.7 million. But honestly, if we could take out Twin Tower, we would be in a good position to win the game. And we do have 3 times the amount of troops that he does, and no one else can really challenge us. So I'm going to go ahead and risk this as well. And the reason I feel very comfortable about risking this is there's no one in Turkey that has a lot of troops either. So I definitely feel pretty confident I can take this guy down. He was in the top 10. He's number 6 right now after 2 attacks. So we can if we can get him down, we're going to be sitting very pretty to win this game. Everyone's very divided. There's no real consolidation that can happen against us, at least for right now. So we're going to try and knock down this guy and get to a point where we can save up to the rest of the 11 million. But I feel pretty confident in doing this move for said reasons, especially as FCA is still trying to build up to his red interest. He's not going to be there until 4.9 million, so he's got another million to go. And we're definitely going to be able to get this guy done before that happens. So we're just going to push this, and it should be one more attack after this. Going to take our time here, not need to rush anything. And there we go. And we have secured most of the Balkans for ourselves. So now it's the point where we do need to get up to our red interest. No more messing around over here. We're going to start running into bigger players, and we need to be ready for those fights. So we will just wait here a little bit. You want me to attack this blue player? I don't really want to right now. Well, actually, I'm getting attacked. Don't do that. Oh, you're really going into me. Okay. So we are pretty close to our red interest regardless, but let's go ahead and just start knocking this guy back. He's using a lot of troops to try and knock us down. He's already down pretty heavily on the remaining troops. So we're going to time this attack when the boat lands to counterattack to make sure that boat does land. And let's do that now. Yeah, he's wasted all of his troops trying to take me down. It really had no effect on me. So we have 3 million troops deployed, which is a little bit much. I will give you that. As soon as we get those troops back, we'll be ready to rumble once again. And there we go. We're 1 million shy of our red interest. Shouldn't take too long. I'm going to start knocking you down. Oh, a little bit of lag here. There we go. The reason I want to knock down Egyptian is he's the number 2 player on the board, so a good target for us to get off. If we can get him off, it's, again, a very winning position for us to have. He did try and knock us off, but we were able to stay on. He's threatening to boom. There are no booms. It's a game without it, so we don't have to worry about that threat here. Now, I do worry about player 201 and player 768. 201 at the bottom, 768 at the top. And the reason I'm worried about those two is I think those two, under the right circumstances, would be enough to take me down. So I want to make sure that I don't border both of them at the same time. I think that's a pretty attainable goal. I'm actually going to go ahead and take out this player on blue. Yeah, he's losing a lot of troops. We might as well just kind of take him out. Thinking about just going into 201. Let's just get this guy out of the way. Give ourselves a little bit extra land. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into 201 right away. 381 over in the corner on the far eastern side is another threat. So I'm going to try and avoid 768 bordering him. I think he's kind of the linchpin that could really ruin my plans. But there's two Sigmas in the way blocking that. So I'm going to just use them as kind of a human shield for the time being. Just quietly go around these two as the board cannot stop me. I've got 40% of the board, but most of the big players don't have borders on me. So this is a nice little move for us to get here. Finish up the rest of this land. And the other Sigma has blocked 768 from getting borders on me. So that is very convenient for me. I'm at 48% at this point. So it would be very hard to stop me regardless. But the brown Sigma coming down here and blocking 768 from bordering me is good. What's going to do them all in. So I'm just going to go ahead, wrap things up, and go around to this side over here. Start knocking this guy down. In fact, we should be able to get this done pretty quickly. Keep my troops up though, just to have best practices. No need to lose a game here at the last second because you're over attacked by any means. I know I've got plenty of troops, but we'll go ahead and finish this and continue onwards, and we should be able to wrap this guy up here. And there we go. That guy's gone. I'm going to go ahead and attack player 768. I think I'm going to leave Sigma alone. He was helping us out in a couple attacks there towards the end, so that earns my loyalty to a degree, but we'll go ahead and knock off this guy just to kind of get a little bit more board percentage so we can more justly claim victory here. And that is going to do it for this one. So we will give the claps of good sportsmanship and let everybody know that we're going for peace. And of course, one ye kissy face for Du Bois. Call for the peace. There we go. Peace. And go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 16-player teams battle here in the desert. We are on the yellow team. I think there's another Corgi boy in this one. I'm not sure. Let's go up north here. I was thinking about going down south, but that got crowded really quickly, and this neighborhood is pretty much abandoned. So we have a good shot of grabbing all of this corner for ourselves. If we can do that, yeah, we actually anchored a few players in the yellow team to come towards us. I did see a player on the black team come to the northeast there at the last second. A little bit unfortunate, his positioning. Priority number 1 is going to be taking that guy out, but we'll see how well we can do with our teammates. Definitely want to make sure to keep the guy to the left of me alive, at least for right now. But my priority needs to be grabbing land. I'm in the best position, probably the entire yellow team. So I'm going to really focus in on anchoring our team in a way that we can take land and not lose land, and I can jump in on any fight that we need to. And with this much available land, I'm going to go ahead and go back up to the 7,000 before we go into the the infinite growth phase, if you will. And now we just keep growing for as long as we possibly can here. Have a little bit more land to grab there in the west, so that's going to be our priority. Just grabbing that little bit of land. Might be another send or two. In fact, I actually think it's done, so let's just go ahead and start attacking bots here where we can. Not really growing in any direction other than I do want to go into the east to get to that player on the black team and slow him down. Nameless is his name. We need to be able to cut him off as soon as possible so that he will limit the amount of threat he can be to us. But for right now, we'll take our time doing it. No need to directly rush over there and really kind of let him know our interest in attacking him, at least for right now. So we'll just go ahead and grab land. I actually don't think we're going to be able to take him out immediately. He's got too many troops. So we'll just continue to grab bots where we can, encapsulate him, and come back to him later. See how much land we can get outwards first before we really start to push inwards. Or excuse me, backwards. And so far so good, as we have officially blocked him in there with this last attack. And now we can just finish up the rest of the Scion bots, who are only going to have us to attack, so definitely a priority to take them out as well. Finishing up you, and this red bot over here as well. We are the crown. Yellow team has 36% of the board, so we're looking pretty sharp there. No need. Oh, hello. You have 26,000. I think I should push this a little bit. Yeah. Even though it gives us borders on 2 players on the red team, I feel like I have such an advantage. Although now looking at it, they are in 2nd and 3rd place, so that could be a little bit of a little bit of a scary position for us. So I need to save. So I'm a little bit glad I had a little bit more of a slow start, and I think that kind of snowballed us into having a good position. Player 598 could definitely handle Nameless behind us, so I'm not in a rush to help out there. I will jump in maybe for a little attack, but for right now, I just need to focus on holding back the red team, as they are definitely scary for us. Can I jump in on this? I think I can. I think I can get away with the attack. Immediately as I attack, we get attacked. That's unfortunate. Only one so far. Never mind. The second one's in there too. Okay, so we go full defensive mode, full turtle mode. Player 598, where did all your troops go, brother? That's incredibly bad for us. That's going to really strengthen the red team, and the red team's already attacking me. That leaves us with one friend, San Marino, but we're not connected, so we really don't have any common targets. I think the biggest thing we can do here is not panic, sacrifice a little bit of land, and keep building up our troops. We are substantially bigger than PL and KYS, and if KYS keeps attacking me, I'm going to be able to quickly wipe that guy out. Just need to... Okay, good. San Marino is fighting one player on the red team. Let's just go ahead and take this land. So that will at least eliminate one threat of the red team, so they don't just completely dominate us here. But again, we're trying to get up to a red interest. In fact, I think I can just go into this guy now. He's got only 2 million. We could definitely recapture some land off this guy. PL is not happy with the developments up north, and I can understand that to a degree. Red team was in a decent position, but ultimately in the middle, which is never where you want to be as a team. So we're going to take some time and just knock down this guy, ignore PL's attacks, and doing fine here. Reclaiming the crown for ourselves, getting a lot more land off for ourselves. Yeah, PL's attacks did like nothing to us. We're gaining far more land than we're losing, so I'm not going to be hesitant on attacking the rest of KYS over here. In fact, I think we'll just continue this if need be. He actually full sends us. A little bit unfortunate there, but we can definitely reclaim a lot of the land. We're not 150,000. There we go. We got the speed bonus at 160,000 pixels. And we do have Wrath. Wrath is attacking us right away. But we have the troops to be able to get this done. We do have San Marino, who also borders this guy. I'm going to try and get a little bit up to close to my red interest. Again, no need to super duper rush here, especially as my teammate not be ready to attack. And I would probably really want his help in attacking this guy. Do you want to attack this guy? Okay, literally he had the same idea as I did. Immediately told me to attack this guy. I'm in, he's in. Now it's just a matter of 1-2 punching this guy down, as we do have 51% of the land. The player on the red team is a little bit distracted, taking out our bot, which I understand because that bot's going to be constantly attacking him. But in the meantime, we can just quietly and efficiently take out Wrath over here with our buddy San Marino up north. Every cycle we're going to be attacking, and if you are new around to the channel, a cycle is the white bar that's filling up vertically at the top of the screen. There's a full send on us. So that is going to do it for this one, as we're just going to kind of slowly but surely start to wrap this up, taking out the remainder of the players here, as we are above 160,000, so we'll move a little bit faster. And now we'll just clear out the remainder of the players here. Not going to be really stopping at this point, as our buddy's taking out the last player on the red team. We'll clear out the rest of the black team, and then just full send on that red player, getting him out of here. But first we need to take out this guy. That should be enough. Good, he's gone. Now we'll just full send here. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.